House of Representatives has banned TikTok from official government devices. It's an order that mirrors a provision in the omnibus spending bill that was passed last week that will ban TikTok from all federal devices. Joining us now with more on this is Anish Chopra, former Chief Technology Officer for President Obama, currently president of CareJourney. Anish, it's good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Federal devices just only recently got the capability to send text messages as part of their data plan. So how many devices do you think really have TikTok on them? And is this just more of a symbolic move about where the government stands?
Yeah, this represents a sort of a policy signal, but the main attraction is going to be how the CFIUS committee, the Committee on Foreign Investment in the U.S., works to mitigate security threats with TikTok. So we're going to see states and other government agencies acting as employers, basically encouraging employees not to access certain products and services, TikTok being the most recent. I remember in my early days in the White House, I couldn't access any social networks from government computers. So that's not particularly new.
But the CFIUS review has been going on for the better part of 3 years, and now it seems that Congress and states are taking matters into their own hands. So if it's sending a message to CFIUS, what is that message, and does it light a fire under the committee to announce a conclusion sooner rather than later?
I'm pretty confident the committee is focused like a hawk on this issue, and they're largely likely working on mitigation measures for security risk. As we know, there are basically two primary risks with TikTok. One is U.S. user data being exfiltrated in some way, shape, or form by those in the Communist Party in China. And so there's a concern about data privacy and use. And then separately, it's the actual algorithms themselves, which are really the heart and soul of TikTok, which might be manipulated for potentially political purposes, especially if there's an opportunity to infiltrate or influence U.S. policy towards, say, Taiwan.
But behind the scenes, there are reported conflicts between where different agencies stand on this matter, with the Journal saying that the Pentagon and the Justice Department are now pushing for an outright sale of the U.S. operations of TikTok, while the Treasury Department had been placated by simply a data localization policy or something to that effect. So how do these debates play out behind the scenes, and which, if any, of these agencies holds more clout in the debate?
Well, the process is run by the Treasury Department, but it's got a heavy national security voice at the table. I would say, generally speaking, just for your viewers to understand why we're in this predicament, there was a U.S.-based company called Musical.ly, which was acquired by TikTok. And normally, when CFIUS is involved, it's the companies involved in a merger proactively inviting CFIUS to review the transaction and then render a judgment, kind of best and final. Frankly, if they had done that back at the time of the acquisition, I think 2018-19, I'm not so sure they would have had much of a challenge. It's unclear at the time how much of a national security threat it was. Because they didn't seek that opinion, CFIUS has the ability to kind of look backwards and say, you never asked for our help, and this is subject to CFIUS. So there's a little bit of an opportunity for more prolonged negotiation. My best estimate is we're going to see a lot more of that data localization strategy, with some focus on what we can do to make transparency around the algorithm itself, which is the heart and soul of the intellectual property. So that's probably where the debate is right now.